This isn't just a love triangle, it's a ticking time bomb hidden under their very bed. In the dim glow of their bedroom, Angelina sat beside her husband Jack, her fingers tracing the edge of the bed as she leaned into his shoulder. "I have a big business deal today," she said, her voice hurried. As Jack gave her a reassuring nod, she subtly slid a nail-studded board under the covers, a silent trap for someone who didn't belong in their bed. "It's okay, honey. I've got some things to handle too," Jack replied, his own secrets buried beneath casual words. Angelina walked out, leaving not just her home, but a question mark lingering in the air. Hours later, she returned. "Honey, I'm home." Her voice rang through the house, but it was the hesitant welcome from the servant lady that caught her attention. The maid, emerging from the bathroom, her hands trembling, winced as if something sharp had just pierced her skin. Angelina's eyes narrowed. "You're my husband's mistress," she declared, her voice low and deadly. Before the confrontation could erupt, Jack appeared, his face carefully composed. "What's going on here?" he asked, though the weight in his voice suggested he already knew. "You're sleeping with our maid," Angelina accused, her voice dripping with venom. "It's not true," the maid cried, but the tension was already suffocating. In a silent gesture, Jack discreetly flashed a servant's direction, her immigration papers. A silent threat, a reminder of how easily her life could be shattered. "Finish what you were saying," Angelina urged, her sharp gaze pinning the servant in place. Swallowing hard, the maid's voice trembled as she spoke. Angelina's eyes flickered to the file Jack was still holding. She snatched it, her expression hardening as the truth clicked into place. "Her immigration papers. You really were going to blackmail her into silence." With a swift tear, she ripped the documents apart, leaving only fragments of fear fluttering to the floor. "Now tell me everything." "I came to clean today, and when I walked in, I saw him, your husband, with another woman. They were together. He told me to keep quiet or he'd have me deported. I couldn't hide it from you anymore." The maid shook her head fiercely. "I only wanted your wife to know the truth." Jack turned to Angelina. "Sweetheart, who are you going to believe, this immigrant liar or me?" Without hesitation, Angelina stepped between her husband and the terrified maid. "I believe her." Her voice was calm, but the finality of her words sliced through the room like a knife. "Pack your things, Jack." Jack's smirk faltered. "What? You're firing her?" Angelina's eyes were cold. "No, I'm firing you." As Jack stood stunned, Angelina wrapped an arm around the maid's trembling shoulders. "And don't worry," she whispered. "I'll take care of your immigration issues myself."